Hey y'all, I'm Janobia. This is take two because my other video will not upload. But I'm Janobia, known professionally as an RNC-OB Master's Prepared Nurse with a deep focus on maternal and perinatal wellness. But depending on where you know me from, you might also know me as Nobi G, the radical thought leader, or Muth Indigo, the Oracular Alchemist. A name that speaks to my work as a spiritual guide, healer, and truth seeker. I'm an ordained minister and Reiki practitioner, and I'm currently working on my PhD in Ancestral Healing, Metaphysical Parapsychology, and Bible interpretations. My dissertation, it's everything I'm already doing through WisdomRoots. I'm connecting the dots between spirituality, psychology, generational healing, and the unseen forces shaping our lives. I'm developing formulas and frameworks designed to help people break cycles, reclaim their divine blueprint, and step fully into their purpose. But before we dive into that, I need to share something important, and that's my own journey, my spiritual gifts, and how I came into this work. Because everything I teach, I lived. This isn't just a theory, it's a lived experience, a process of radical unlearning, ancestor reclamation, and deep transformation. So if you're here for the real work, and if you're ready to unlearn and align with your most authentic self and tap into your own hidden spiritual gifts, like, share, comment, and follow me, and let's get into it. So, you're gonna have to go back to the other three videos, but I will do a summary of the other three videos in the comment sections if you don't feel like going all the way back and looking at all of them, because I was definitely discombobulated. But back in January, before my period of isolation from the world, I got off social media. I stopped talking to everybody in my circle because I was getting all their downloads. And so in order for me to connect to my own spiritual gifts and really focus and hone on to it and figure out what the hell all this shit was, yes, I do curse, I needed to have some solitude with myself to really, really hone my gifts. Like, it was just me and my therapist. And I definitely overload her with all of my information. During that time, I wrote over 2,000 pages worth of text. I got ADHD, been reading encyclopedias my whole life. And it is easy for me. It's one of my, as a director, that's one of my jobs, is to come up with like policy and procedures. So it's really easy for me to like regurgitate information and spit it out. So I spent about 3 months now working on that, and now I'm ready to share it. So this is kind of my, I guess you can call it a grimoire, and I decided to start reading this because most of the stuff is kind of coming true now, and I did this back in January. So the other videos are start talking about it, and it's talking about Matthew 13:47 through 58. I'm connecting that to my spiritual gifts and this verse, because this is what I was drawn to in January. I didn't know why, but now I kind of know why. So I think we were on Jesus rejected in his hometown, which I'm definitely feeling right now. And how much more time I got? I got 6 minutes left, so I'm trying to watch because I go off on a tangent. So Jesus rejected in his hometown. This is Matthew 13, and these are verses 53 through 58. This section highlights the challenges of being misunderstood, which I'm definitely being that right now, by those closest to me. A theme that is similar to my own experiences. Like, Jesus was doing the same thing. Like I said to last video, he went back home, tried to perform miracles, and everybody was like, who this nigga think he is? He's the son of a carpenter, and he over here thinking he got special gifts. I'm definitely in that season right now. So, connections to my life, balancing dual identities, feeling a disconnect between how others perceive me and the depth of my calling, like Jesus, like I said, being reduced to just a carpenter's son. It is face skepticism for those who see me only in a familiar traditional role, which is me being a nurse or me who don't play shit. And I'm gonna tell you about yourself in real time because I don't play games. So people are so used to that version of me. So when I talk about my spiritual side, which I've always been spiritual and I've always been this way in my solitude, and now that I'm actually expressing it out loud, people are not understanding this. I don't know why, but you can sit here and go to a mega church and hear that preacher talk about something and he takes your money and yet you don't have any guidance. But we gonna tap into that shit later on. All right. So my journey is to bring something innovative and spiritually grounded into my community. Might not, and right away, I already know it's not going to be immediately understood, yet it is crucial for the growth of my mission. Faith and resilience. Despite the doubts of others, Jesus continues his ministry elsewhere. So everybody's kind of skeptical of me in person. So now I'm here, got back on social media, made a whole new account because I deleted every social media that I had existing because it's time to start from scratch, go back to the root. And now I'm here on TikTok. He was called to invest his energy in people and spaces that align with his purpose. And I'm pretty much doing the same thing. I am being called to invest my energy in people and spaces that align with my purpose. So personal reflections, healing and judgment. I got 2 minutes so left. I'll continue this tomorrow because I'm on a lunch break and I gotta go back downstairs in my office and work. Healing and judgment. This parable and my work both involve sorting and refining, whether it's separating righteous path in my spiritual journey or helping others navigate their own healing. Rituals, oracle deck reflections. This discerns me, and as these tools help others to find clarity and purpose. Man, I was writing crazy. I can't even read it. Community building. The rejection Jesus faced in Nazareth speaks to the importance of community, not necessarily the one I was born into, but the one I choose to build. WisdomRoots in my efforts to create an open house policy for transitioning, not just single moms, just anyone transitioning in life, especially what's going on in the world now. Spirituality and getting back to the roots is definitely going to be the wave, the move especially over the next 18 months. Anybody who's an astrology person, you already know those nodes change and Pluto, all that shit is happening in real time. And if you pay attention, you will see it. All right. So, my legacy and faith, I got a couple more seconds and I'll leave. Like I said, I'm going to do this. This is going to be multiple parts. It's a lot. It's a lot. Legacy and faith. This passage, going back to the passage, affirms my commitment to leaving a meaningful legacy, even when the path feels lonely or misunderstood. So, like I said, right now, I definitely feel the weight of being misunderstood, especially by the people closest to me. That's family, that's friends, which is kind of crazy. My baby daddy actually, he understands, and his best friend understands. Like, I got a couple people that's understanding, but there's a lot of people, they just don't get it. And they write it off as, maybe she's being crazy or going through a midlife crisis. Baby, I'm 37. Ain't no midlife crisis. I'm blessed. But like I said, I'm going to come back because I only got 20 seconds and we'll do this tomorrow. And we'll start back at guidance for moving forward. That's the next section. All right. Bye, y'all.